I'm Pat Stone. I'm with the Lord's Acre. It's a garden we have here in Fairview to grow fresh, organic produce for the hungry. We grew so far over 4 tons this year that we're giving to the local food bank, because everything you get at a food bank comes in a box or a can. More people hungry all the time. Today we're trying to do a fundraiser for our effort called the Great Potato Race.
And what we're trying to do is make people aware of the garden and the issues of hunger in our community. And so to do that, we're having people carry potatoes from the garden to the food bank. It shows them the short distance that we take our produce to them.
The Lord's Acre is an organic garden where people can come out from the community and donate their time to helping plant produce for people who don't have enough money to afford it for themselves. And they can come out certain nights of the week and donate their time and do different activities ranging from planting actual crops or harvesting crops or even just picking up rocks. It's for everyone.
It's amazing how many people have never seen a carrot come out of the ground, or this is okra that I'm standing next to, and just seeing where their food comes from is huge for people.
Hunger is clearly an issue in this country, in this state, as evidenced by more and more people participating in food banks, WIC programs, food stamps. But the problem is that the food that people have access to through those programs is often lacking in nutrition, and it's preserved, it's canned, it's not fresh.
Our garden is about 3 things. It's about growing produce for those in need, and it's about building community through service, and it's about education for everybody.
It's just inspiring for me to see people learning in the garden, and just to be able to share that experience with people.
We're a total non-profit group. Some of us are faith-based, some of us come from all walks of life. Even though we call ourselves the Lord's Acre, we're very inclusive. And we build community as well as grow gardens. We had over 200 people volunteer here this year, and it's been a great event for everybody. It's a great chance to actually put your hands on and do something instead of just complain about problems, trying in our own little way right here help with it.
We have a lot of hunger, but we have a lot of obesity as well. And sometimes the people that are obese are the same people that are hungry. And they're hungry not only for food, but for good food.
What we see for the future is a vision of training interns to be able to go out and manage this kind of model in each community. We talk about it being community specific, because our community isn't like any other community. We have different assets, we have different problems, we have different needs, and so each community isn't going to be able to have the same type of garden. What we'd like to make is an expandable, contractable model so that communities all over the place can take what they have and work with that to make a garden that fits their needs and their strengths. And then we will train people and show others how to train people who can go to those gardens and learn how to manage them.
What do you do here at the garden?
I like to eat berries.
Oh yeah? What about vegetables? You like eating vegetables?
Mm-hmm. I saw a red hot pepper over there.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I've always been really passionate about food, and I didn't know a whole lot about gardening before I came, but I can't even begin to say how much I've learned. It's been so amazing just connecting everything together and seeing it as a whole process. Everything's connected in the garden.
I think there's a lot of excitement on the part of young people because there are a lot of problems our country has right now and that the world has, and some of those problems are hard to get both your head around and figure out what to do about them, but food is so elemental, and young people have a particular interest in food. A lot of young people experiment with their diets, become vegans, vegetarians, or do other things. And so food kind of, a garden like this kind of feeds that interest and can inspire them to not only to be interested in food, but also, of course, to be interested in the process of growing food and of the community parts of that process. So that's wonderful.
It makes me feel good because I know I'm making a difference in my community, and I think that if people just contribute a little bit just to their communities, then they can just, help the whole world.
For a long time, I was a builder, and my work took me all over the western North Carolina. And I knew a lot of people in Fairview, but I didn't know people nearly as well as I do now, having played a role in the garden and helping to create it and helping to grow the food. And I've been the garden's carpenter, so I've had the privilege and honor and joy of working with lots of people like Joseph who want to participate in the construction of the actual construction work of the shed that's over there, and building this little gazebo right here, and putting up the fence and some things like that. So that's all part of it too. People coming together, working together, and then that creates relationships and friendships and all kinds of things. It's just really good for my soul, and I think for the soul of this community.